Hey, this adulting thing is for the birds. So, I talk on my channel in regards to evolving and transforming as an adult, but there are some things that I have to say, that I have to talk about. But first, let me tell you a little bit about me. So, I am the firstborn daughter. And if what they say is true, it is true in my life that the firstborn daughter is your father's first son. Yes, I am the girl who, you could say I was a tomboy. I was a girl who would help my dad with yard work. I would break concrete with a sledgehammer. I knew how to target shoot when I was probably 7. I could fish and put a worm on a hook. My dad used to have me arm wrestle men. So like everybody would get together at a family barbecue or something, and then he would say, Shania, sit down. Do this one. And I would arm wrestle men like it's nobody's business. And they would leave embarrassed. I would play video games and like target shooting and darts, and I would beat the guys as a young girl, right? So I was my father's son. And I think I did more of the guy things than my brothers did when they came along. So anyway, I'm just giving you a little background about this, right? So as a kid, I was tough as nails. I wasn't into dresses. I didn't do that till I got older. No, I was a tomboy. Me and my cousin were rough. We would play football with the whole family. We'd have family get-togethers, after any holiday, and we would all go to this park by our house, and the girls and the guys would play tackle football. Okay? I'm just trying to give you an idea of the girl that I was. I was a cheerleader. Go figure. Tomboy cheerleader. I know. Anyway, that was my thing. I was a cheerleader, and then when I did track, I did shot put, because everything was about my strength. I was a little bit of a brute, right? So anyway, fast forward to this whole adulting thing, right? So, again, I said I was a cheerleader. There are things that I was able to do when I was young that I cannot do as an adult. My mind thinks I can, but my body says something totally different. And I am not clueless to the thought that, yes, honey, you're going to get older. You can't do some of the things that you used to do. So anyway, tell that to my mind. If you hear the snow blower, I'm sorry. We had snow last night, and I think people are still cleaning up. So, the reason why I'm telling you this, today is Sunday when I'm doing this, and it's game day. So I'm making chili. I got to make a big pot of chili because my daughter's having friends over. I'm making chili, right? Yes, they're coming home to do get-together at Mom's, which is so cool. Mom and Dad. Sorry, babe. I always do that to you. Anyhow, I'm making chili, and my brute's at work because it's snowing, and he's out doing some snow cleanup. So I go to open a jar, and I'm struggling. And I put this damn jar in my hand, and I'm struggling, and I'm mad. But man, does my mind tell me, girl, do you know who you are? You are Shania. You used to arm wrestle men. You can open this jar, right? So one of the secret things that I like to put in my chili is a jar of salsa, right? So I'm struggling. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to think smarter, not harder. So I'm going to work harder, not smarter. Work smarter, not harder. So I decided to go into the kitchen cabinets, and I have these little rubber silicone things. I'm like, good, this is going to do it. I put a silicone on the bottom, boom. I put silicone on top of the jar. And then I start struggling. And I'm squeezing. My daughter's upstairs, and I'm like, good, because I'm not embarrassing myself. And I'm struggling. My joints are aching. Then my abs start spasming. And I'm like, why are my abs spasming when I'm trying to open a jar? So I'm like struggling. Mad as ever. And I'm like, oh, it must be these new machines they're using. They must be putting these jar lids on extra tight, right? So I'm struggling. Still can't open it. I'm like, son of a monkey's uncle. So I look, I'm like, I always have extra of everything in my house. So I look in the cabinet, and lo and behold, there's another jar of salsa. So I get that down, I open it up. Cool, I can open that. See, clearly they put something extra. They probably put glue or something under the top because they knew I was going to try to open it. So that kind of was a little humbling and saying, Shania, you maybe not be as strong as you are. So let's think about a couple of other things that I thought I would have no issue doing. So, stickers. As a kid, I freaking love stickers. I don't love stickers now. Why, when you go to certain stores, they put the sticker right on the part that you don't want to show of the item, right? So you go and you get, I don't know, a vase. You slap the sticker on the side of the vase. Do you know what it's like to try to peel that sticker off? My fingers start to hurt my nails. I'm like, I love stickers as a kid. Why can't I get the damn sticker off? So I'm trying to pull the sticker off, and I'm like, oh, Goo Gone. I have to use Goo Gone. But man, does it irritate me that I can't pull that damn sticker off. All right, so that's one other thing I'm going to share, because the whole jar situation, again, humbling. I don't appreciate the humble. I don't, because my mind tells me that I can do all the things that I used to be able to do. So picture this. Family gets together. It's the last story, because I've never said this to other people than the people that were witnessing this event. I was a cheerleader, and I was a very good cheerleader, I might not say. Not to my daughter's levels, but I was pretty good, right? So we all go apple picking. We're all hanging out. We go apple picking, and there's this beautiful, beautiful area, you know, where there's space, there's no trees, and my daughters do a cartwheel. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a cartwheel too. It's been years. I'm going to do a cartwheel. Look, if you know how to do a cartwheel, it's kind of like riding a bike. You just do the same moves. You throw your body up in the air and you land on your wrist. That deal with computers every day, where Cartwheel and his friend Tom like to show up, and Arthur and Itis like to play games with you, right? So I go and I'm doing the cartwheel, and as I'm midair, I'm like thinking to myself, was this a really good idea? And I land. And I land in a way, the story I'm telling myself is because there was a decline on the hill. And I don't know why I didn't see it when I did the cartwheel. So I do the cartwheel and I land, right? And my thigh moves in some way that it causes this horrible, horrible pain, and says, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did it, right? So I'm like, okay, this is bad. And everybody's watching, the old cheerleader. My daughters are cheerleaders because I love. We're cheerleaders, they're all retired now. We're cheerleaders because my love from cheerleading. I coached, I cheered, I coached my daughters. They competed. They were phenomenal. We went all over the states. It's wonderful. But there I am. Everybody's watching me. So do you know what I do? I act like I'm great. Yes. I put that poker face on and I'm like, oh, it's been so long. We just got to the apple orchards. So it wasn't like we were leaving. I had to go now and hang out with this look on my face. And where they thought was pure joy was pure misery. And I'm walking and I'm like, holy crap, what did I do? Good Lord, what did I do? After the pain starts to subside, that, you know, like you just pull a muscle and you can walk on it, right? And, you know, I was extra cool that day with my little bop. Because I was extra cool. Not because my thigh was killing me, because I was cool, right? Because I just did a cartwheel in front of my whole family and my friends. Yes. I'm walking and my thigh's starting to feel a little better. And then my wrists start to ache. And then my hands start to ache. Yeah. So, why did I want to jump on here and share this with you? I think because my channel is about evolving. And I think evolving comes acceptance. And in my acceptance, I have figured out a couple things with the whole jar situation, right? I didn't do all the tricks. I should have ran it underwater, should have hit the side with the knife before I tried to fight it to get the muscle spasms in my abs. I didn't know I had abs until I did that. You'd be surprised to find out your core strength when you have to lift yourself back up after trying to put your whole body into a jar. Anyway, I'm telling you this because as part of evolving is acceptance. And accepting that I need to find more gadgets to do the things that I want to do. Don't always listen to my mind that can tell my body to do cartwheels or splits. That things have changed, and I may need WD-40 for these joints, but I just want to share the funny with the idea that, hey, Oh, you know what else is a pain? When you open the cans with the tabs. Either I break the damn tab off or my finger aches. Again, I don't know if it's just the fact of being on the computer or it's really a part of my evolution in adulting. Of evolution in adulting. Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys because I want you to know that if you can't do a cartwheel, you're not the only one. I don't like the word can't. I just maybe have to go into training for the cartwheel. If you struggle with opening a jar, it's clearly the machines that are putting that on too tight, or there's some kind of adhesive that makes it hard for you to open it when no one else is around, right? And the stickers. They're using super glue. And they're purposely, there's some mean little devils that are in these warehouses putting the stickers on, or in the stores, and they're like, let's get all the older chicks. Let's get all the older people when they have to try to peel the sticker off, and they can't, and then they leave all the glue residue. Let's put that in the sections, especially on the clearance stuff. Let's put that on the parts of the stuff that it's not supposed to be, just to challenge them, just to give them something exciting to do. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Have a great day. Bye.